Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Eyes blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos, listen to our master rap to flock. The last who popped the moment stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror unto his knees. I'll set free the beast within just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword, tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party blizzard wizard and that summon god. I stand to tank the flank of dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks. A crepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor, now I stand and rap. I go slow, a mental block from years ago. Still trapped inside my mind, the frigid highlands, all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but not the weak like Inferno. Ebotted poison over shots crushed from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes in a red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, should specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my caricature. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Path and war's a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talik's extra faster, I can't see. Maddox throws it's time to focus, DJ drop that beat. They're afraid of the pain that I ingrain in the brain. Degrade the brave escapades by throwing shade at the name. My rage builds enter lane, volcanoes burning away. Can't level for a hurricane, chill to the core, can't escape. Soon be no more disengrave statues of gold that'll say you're worthy hero. Now go slay the Lord of destruction today. Source and controls through its fate. Get to the throne to delay your only hope. Take a moment now, ready, set, play. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, should specify it's time to die. Blade shoot on assassin and fade for res maxima. Waves of fire setting ablaze to trespassing and slaves. And the masses afraid of the traps that lay waste as they cast on the days by mind blasting. Now faced with the past is the phase from the passage. Remind us of mortality, destruction of reality. A moment of silence, please. Beware, foul demons and beast.
Not our fans. When you mess with our fans...
Yo. How you guys doing? Oh, nice to see you all. Nice beard. We did the shave thing. We did the shave thing. I look like I'm meeting Moo's parents later on. Magic Find Monday. You know what's up. Ooh, Bloody Foothills. Oh, Glorious Axe. First drop of the day. Hold on, let me get my... No, that's not it. Where is that? Live split off. MF run counter? No, I don't want the run counter. I want the... There we go. How you doing, Kano? Nana. Did my friend touch Warren's code yet? Not yet. Look like you're about to file your taxes. It's not tax time yet, is it? Feels like it's always tax time, dude. Like, literally, I go and I do my taxes, and then the next day I wake up and it's like, time to do your taxes again. It's like, no, streamer taxers are the worst. It is tax time in Australia. You were sick but feeling better now? That's good you're feeling better. Dude, my whole family has been sick for like 10 days straight. It's been awful. Is it school picture day? Okay. For your information, I have a golf lesson today. My dad gifted me for my birthday a lesson at his golf instructor. So today I'm gonna go learn how to golf. Is the golf lesson how to dress better for golf? Okay. That's right. School picture day is wild. Dude, you guys suck. Gosh dang, man. Let a man try and dress nice for his golf lesson. I'm trying to impress him. Do I have a court day? Oh. You can wear 2 gloves if you want for golf. Yeah, my dad wears two gloves a lot of times. Usually just when it's hot out, because he sweats so much. So his hands are just always soaking. So he has like specific anti-sweat gloves that he wears. And then on days where it isn't as hot, then he pulls out his other single glove, which is a different glove from his sweat glove.
Day.
I don't know.
Don't forget to spend your Bezos bucks, everyone. Baby
He's a good
Andreal
golfer, though, so.
demands your subs.
That is true.
Good afternoon.
That's exactly why that pro does that. Makes sense. Thank you for the Prime sub, reminding everybody they may have a Twitch Prime sub available. Don't forget to use it. Additionally, as always, exclamation mark VOD channel. It did crash last night as Windows took over my computer and just shut it down to install an update. We don't run VODs or ads on this channel. They are run on the VOD channel, however. So a great way to simulate ad running is go watch the VOD channel. 1, anytime when you're asleep or chilling, whatever. But 2, even right now. You can just go have it chilling on the side. 2nd, monitor that bad boy. Set that volume down to 1-2%. Baby, you're good to go. Bloop, bloop. That also works, TK. Thunder Mall. Can't you switch off Windows for the VODs? Eventually, Windows just takes over and shuts everything down. Did Lions end up winning that game last night? I didn't actually get to, like, see all of it. No.
I can't carry anymore.
Hello. Lions won, wow.
Afternoon.
Surprised the Broncos pulled back Sunday. I mean, to score 33 points in the 4th quarter, 0 points in the first, 0 points in the second, 0 points in the third, 33 points in the 4th, to win it 33-32 is insane. And the Giants scored 2 touchdowns as well. It's not like the Giants didn't score any points in the 4th either. I mean, it's Monday somewhere in the world, right? All you gotta do is go far enough west, so Japan or something. It's probably Monday. Welch's is the best fruit juice. Are you 7? Who's chugging all the fruit juice? Hey, Sinister.
I can't care more.
Any target in particular for this farm? Just the remaining stuff.
I can't care anymore.
Nah, my man, it's Wednesday in Japan. No, that's if you go east. When you travel to the east, you're going forward in time. When you travel to the west, you're going back in time. So if you travel east to Japan, then you're getting Wednesday. But if you flew west to Japan right now, then it'd be Monday.
I can't care more.
Like I'm not an expert in time zones and travel. Okay, I play video games for a living. It's not my job to know exactly how something as complex as time works. I have a client in Japan mailing me at the moment. And his mail client, it says it's Wednesday already. Yeah, that's because he's mailing you from the east. Again, you have to remember that, you know, maps show west to east, but they don't show that the world is actually round. Time has a direction as well, according to Einstein or some famous physicist. So general relativity is not part of the time zones. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a physicist, but why am I targeting this monster? Because this is terrorized right now. So, because this is a terror zone, if you keep going west, will you get younger? You can't go backwards in time, but there is, you know, the idea we talked about before where you can slow time down, right? Ah, I was hoping that was F. The whole thing, if I travel insanely fast at the speed of light, there and back, all of you will be dead, and I'll still be the same age, you know. So in a way, I've gone back in time by not advancing forward in time at the same speed that you have. What the heck, Unadorned? I think you accidentally ran some hack mod drop. Oh, blue sacred armor. There and back will undo any change in time. No, it won't. If I were to travel out to
Impossible.
far away, 10 light years away, and 10 light years back. Let's just go 1 light year away and 1 light year back, whatever. I would not age,
I can't carry.
and y'all would have aged, you know, a few years there, a couple years. When you come back, you're back where you started.
I can't carry.
No, that would just be the time again. I travel 10 light years away and 10 light years back. I have aged no time at all. You have aged 20 years. Coming back doesn't reverse that. If you went 10 years at the speed of light and back, maybe Sweet Phil would have found a Dariel's mate. Jesus Christ. Phil just catching strays out here, man. Poor dude. Are we on the time dilation topic again? Oh my god. Well, what's a better topic? How's Llama RPG? Ooh, rare Scourge, but we did get an Eth Warfork. So we at least got a Dong. But man, a rare Scourge is that's a tough one. Soul Feast Teen. Eth. Soul Feast Teen. That puts us at 80 ethereal items. Let's go. If I travel 20 light years, I have aged 20 years and you guys have aged hundreds. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't aged and you guys have aged 20 years, right? Because when I travel at the speed of light, time is instantaneous. So even if I travel 10 light years, that's the amount of time it takes for light in your guys' eyes to move 10 years of time, distance. But for me, it's instant. If I travel at the speed of light, 10 light years, I will instantly appear where I am. But it would then be 10 years later for you. Did I golf today? I have a golf lesson today. I'm going to show up to the golf pro. He used to play on the PGA Tour. And I'm going to say, Mr. PGA Tour man, we have an hour today. I want to be a scratch golfer. Ready, go. And we'll see how close he can get me. I'll say, for every stroke you take off my game, I'll slip in an extra Washington. Traveling doesn't change the speed of aging, though? Yes, it does. Like, obviously, there's, you know, the whatever stuff, but you know. That's the whole idea. The faster you travel, the less aging essentially that you are doing. Compared to someone traveling slower. Now, if y'all want to know how dumb AI is, how dumb is it? I had a meeting with a friend to chat. I said, he's in a different time zone. So I said, hey, let's chat for Llama RPG. Let's chat at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. He asked Google what 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time was, or what the current time Central Time was. And it gave him the wrong answer. It was 2 hours off. So it got to 6 p.m. U.S. Central, and I sent him a message and was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, oh, are we meeting now? I said, yeah, it's 6 p.m. And he sent me a screenshot of the Google AI. He said, what time is it in U.S. Central right now? And it said, it is 4 p.m. When it was 6 p.m. It literally just gave him the wrong time. I was like, oh my God, we've gone so backwards. It straight up just lied about what time it was. What kind of hallucination is that? How are we getting so much worse? You could always Google what time is it in a time zone before. And you know, it would look up timezone.gov or whatever the heck and give you the accurate time. But now that they have AI trying to tell you, it literally doesn't even know what time it is anymore. I just asked ChatGPT. It told me it's 11 o'clock while it's 11:59. Yeah. Oh no, burial grounds? Ugh. I confirmed it. Because I went and asked Google as well for a time. And it lied to me as well. It got like one time right, and then the next time wrong. Do you have to specify the location? Specify the location, we're specifying the time zone. Truly insane. Never did I think the tech of the future that we've invested trillions of dollars into or whatever couldn't even get time right. And they'd be like, this is amazing. Let's push this into everything. Maybe it traveled west instead of east for its calculation. What? That doesn't even make sense. Travel west instead of east? Time, that's not how time works. Like I said, it got it right one time, but then it got it wrong the next time. 50% accuracy on what is the time is not great. If your model can't 100% of the time be accurate in what time is it, it's probably a failed model and should be scrapped. .500's a great baseball player, but a terrible, terrible time teller. Well, that involves me traveling.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
So, anyways, I thought that was funny, scary, sad. I don't know. All of the emotions to witness.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible.
Or we don't even know what time it is anymore.
I am overburdened. I need a key.
It's easy to trash on LLMs when they can't do very simple tasks, but we never gave them the ability to do that task. I don't know. If you're going to create a chatbot that can answer questions to help people and assist people, maybe you should train it on stuff like what is the time. And if it fails to go out and accurately find what the current time is, maybe again it's not right. Are my expectations too high? Maybe.
I can't carry anymore.
Just feels like really one of the first basic things that we got to be getting right, you know?
Hello.
It does make sense. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. By interesting, I meant terrifying.
I can't carry anymore.
Moo.
Magic Find Tuesday.
Magic Find Tuesday. There you go. For one gifted sub. Only because I love my girls and they need diapers. Thank you, Surya. And thank you, Cody.
You
Thank you
walk
both.
1 mile south, 1 mile west, then 1 mile north, and end up in the same spot you started. Where on the globe are you?
1 mile south, west, north. Sounds like you're at one of the poles. Right?
I can't carry anymore.
Because then you would only have to... I guess if you're at the South Pole, you can't really walk south, can you? So you'd have to be at the North Pole. I just realized there's no south from the South Pole. You just kind of stand still, I guess. What color bear did you see? Let's see. Is this a trick question? Like there's no polar bears at the North Pole? So you saw a grizzly or something?
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Yeah, there's no east or west either when you're at the poles, but first you walk a mile south, then you walk a mile east and west, or west, then you walk a mile north. What happened with your own game? Yeah, Warren, what happened with it?
Good day.
No, it's still being made. We just got all of the mage spells, except 2, I think, implemented. And so we have warrior and mage spells in the game. And next, ranger spells are getting added to the game. And then that'll be all of the spells. And then after that, we are going to move into getting probably the quest system fully working. I mean, it's like in a very general sense right now, but allowing a little bit more for the quest system to exist.
I can't carry anymore.
And then probably just get like the first dungeon has some mechanics that we'll just need to implement. And yeah, then I think we're ready for the like beta playtest of it. Alpha. Maybe a couple other small pieces.
I can't.
And then it's just getting a lot of little systems in place, you know. That's the thing. There's just a lot of stuff like getting the trade house set up, getting the mining in the game, getting all the professions. Trade house is not a little system. Sure it is. What? How is it more complex than all of combat? I think you're overestimating it. It's simple. I already have all of the designs of it set out. Someone just goes in,
24 is
sets an
almost
item,
25.
sets a price. That is true, Nolby. Very smart. The game will not be on the blockchain. There's no AI in it. Anything that's new and dumb is not involved in it, okay?
I am overburdened.
It's cross-server, so that makes it complex. How does it make it complex? I need to make another server outside the game to manage all the trades. Do you need to make another server outside the game for managing trades, or you just have the database go in and take care of it? Zero AI and zero crypto. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not my style.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
World of Warcraft is nice. Yes, there is real mining in the game, not crypto mining in the game. Sorry if that was confusing.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes.
There has to be an authority. Well, I figure the server is always the authority, right? The trading is not cross-platform, because that probably gets even into more issues.
I can't carry anymore.
It is cross-platform? Oh, okay. It is cross-platform. Oh, I didn't know if we were going to exclude trade from it just because there's all the, like, duping issues from consoles. What happened to Paladin speedruns? We'll be back tomorrow. That only exists for offline? Ah, okay. I thought there were like online duping issues for it. Llama RPG is not PC only. To start, yes. Then we're building it though, so it can go to console and mobile eventually as well.
I am overburdened.
This is single player. Maps don't change on single player unless you change difficulty. Llama RPG coming to a smart fridge near you. I'm just saying, from a conceptual standpoint, the trade market is simple. You can go take an item, place it up for trade. When you do so, the game will essentially lock that item. Then if someone buys it, they can just give the currency whatever. And then it will verify purchase, give item to one person, and give the other to the other person.
I can't.
So, well, I'm just saying, so conceptually there, it is very simple, and the actual piece of it's very simple. So the only complex piece is just the management of what's happening behind on the server to ensure that there's validity in the item that's being traded and that there's not a dupe and anything like that. Of which it seems like if you, again, if I set an item to be traded, as long as we just make sure the server essentially takes the item at that point and stores it as its own item and like locks it out and then goes through, you know, a little process. Like, yes, there's some logic there, but I'm saying, is that more complex than the entirety of combat? I don't think it's more complex than the entirety of combat. Also, that system has already existed, whereas our combat system hasn't existed in any game. That would be nice, Daniel. I'm just saying, like, this trade house exists in many games already. So this system, we already know how to build a trade house system, essentially. Now, obviously, we have to still build it. It's a little different, but I think that lessens some complexity. I guess that's a good question. Is everything in the same database, Warren? Or does every server have its own database? Currently, yes. Okay, that would make it easier then. 1 DB. Yeah, I feel like the big issue is if you start shifting back and forth across a bunch of databases. Now you open up more issues, but one database would make that easier.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Oh, no razor switch. Right. And that's what I'm saying. My thought and understanding was that it was one database. And so when it's one database, it's much easier to track and ensure that there is only one of any item and that it's not being duped or anything. Items have unique IDs, but they aren't primary key to anything. Why isn't there a primary? Why isn't the unique ID for an item just the primary key of an item? Like, why can't we just create that? That seems like an easy fix. Every item has a unique ID, and then where's AOD? We need him in here. Is there going to be rare collectible items like events? Yes.
Greetings.
We found Daniel. I mean, we definitely are going to have a SQL database for this. That would be wild if we were using non-relational here. You think we have a NoSQL? What? That doesn't make sense. That seems wrong for like tracking and storing items.
With this haircut
right?
and no moustache, you look like 2015 Llama.
It's way faster, but isn't it just gonna... I'll take 2015 Llama. If you want to design the database and say it was your job, go for it. I mean, I might. When's the release? Next year sometime. But we're hoping to get like an alpha beta out. I mean, I say hoping. We will, by end of year, have something playable for you guys. My thought is, yeah, there's many places for the game where we could use NoSQL, but for like account data and item data, like especially if we want to have verification of, you know, truly like there's a single item and all that stuff. I imagine we want a relational DB. Well, where are accounts stored? We don't have accounts yet. Okay.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
But when someone logs in and makes the characters, how are we tying those characters to them? I think I still need Wisp actually on this Grail. So, fingers crossed for Wisp. Let me wisp it up. Oh God. Like the new look. Oh my God. Is the man not allowed to brush his hair to the side and put on a golf shirt?
I can't.
That was a really weird way. Look at that. Look at how those items are. A list here, then a giant string, then a list here. Hello, I'm here for my interview.
I am overburdened.
Is game state entirely determined server side? No. I mean, there's a mix and match of what's server versus what's client. We obviously try and push as much to the client as possible. That is not required.
I can't carry anymore.
And then the server is there for validation checks of things. Is E2R ever getting any more updates? I don't know, man. It seems less and less likely at this point. Highlight of my past 3 days. Let's go.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we've got that in Ellis. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be easier because the server is the authority on pretty much everything in Llama RPG except for movement. So that should be easier for dupe prevention and the trade house and all that because, again, a little bit is going to be determined, I guess, on what does our database look like. But my thought is exactly what was being said. Let's primary key the unique ID of an item. And you're kind of good to go there, right? And then it's just literally moving that key. It can be a foreign key for the user that owns said item. And now it's just you literally change the ownership foreign key to the user ID when it shifts to that user.
I can't carry anymore.
That is my thoughts of how it would function in my mind, which to me doesn't seem that complex. Now, of course, the biggest question is what is the... And this I don't know, because I worked in databases, but I obviously did not work in like game dev databases stuff, and I didn't have to have speed of transaction as such a crazy important thing in that way. I mean, my thought for the offline is it doesn't matter. We could literally use a different database for offline. Because we don't care, right? You can do whatever you want in offline. If you want to cheat, if you want to hack items, if you want to do anything. So, like, we don't need to even have any of that. Yeah, I think just using, like, a little local SQLite database there. Or Mongo, whatever the heck is, you know.
I can't carry anymore.
So. Is FireEye worth farming? I mean, Cooley liked FireEye for the rare hunts he was doing.
I can't carry anymore.
Offline could literally be a string still, a JSON blob. If you want.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Ugh, where are the items at today?
I can't.
I guess we got a new ath. I can't be upset. I hit enter and H.
Impossible. I can't.
Are we targeting Android and iOS? Eventually, yes. The idea will be the game will move to console and mobile in the future, so we at least want to keep that available. I'm sure there's a way to have a little local DB there as well for that, like. Get it, Anthony. Ah, thank you, Quicks.
I can't. I am overburdened. I can't carry.
I mean, the current way that you are managing items in offline is probably totally fine, Warren, right? Like, because again, we don't really care about offline. That's all client trusted, so. Offline is server client relationship too, it's just local. Oh, yeah, just like T2. Okay. That's right, that's right.
I am overburdened.
Gotcha.
I am overburdened.
Well, then my point still stands. Whatever is currently existing for offline works. But honestly, yeah. Can I say it almost maybe does make sense to have online be a little different so people can't like dive into it. You know? Sure. Sounds like we need more devs. It's hard. We've had various devs come and go. But every time you have someone come and then train them up and then they leave, it's a bunch of wasted time, you know?
Greetings.
There he is. It's like, where'd that guy go?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Ah, another blue sacred armor. You know,
What you need?
that's a good idea. I'm gonna text a dev. I'm gonna text the best developer that I know.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Thanks for the leveling guides on icy veins. Of course, thank you.
I am overburdened.
Glad you enjoyed.
I am overburdened. I can't.
You know Concerned Ape?
I can't carry anymore.
I do not. He would be a great resource, though. I would love to know Concerned Ape. Is the best way to survive ranger type mobs as a poison necro just run away from them? I mean, you could lower res and kill them if you want, but you can also just run away from them if you'd like, if they're poison immune or something. They ate your lunch. If they're eating your lunch, no shame in turning and running away.
I am overburdened.
No, I'm texting my old roommate. Warren reminds me of him, except Warren's like 10 years younger, so that's why he's probably a better dev than Warren, because he's got 10 more years experience. Otherwise, they're very similar. His hourly is probably about 500 an hour for the quality that he has. So I'm going to try and get him for $5 an hour. The old roommate discount.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible.
Exactly. Software dev is the wrong line of work. I don't know about that. I think it's still a good line of work. Says someone who is not currently in that line of work. You just gotta wait for the old people to retire. That's all. any day now they'll retire. And then you just have to convert all their work from COBOL to whatever you want. Honestly, that's really where it's all at. Go into software dev and learn COBOL. Because there are so many lines of code out there. Ready to be converted. A few years ago, I was doing well contracting at 120 an hour. Now you're at 45. Happy to get the work. Dang. That's crazy, actually. COBOL mainframe bank mainframe engineers make like 300K a year. That's what I'm saying, man. They don't teach that anymore, but that's where it's at. Just maintain that banking security software. Any good finds? We got one new Eth. Otherwise, kind of a dud so far. I mean, we've only been going for a little over an hour, so it's not like we've been cruising. But, I mean, not even like small finds or repeat finds. Okay things. We just found that Eth-teen and that's about it. When's the next PD2 season? Etherin Master 5 socket. Let's go.
I am overburdened.
Just as I complain about no GG finds, even repeats. Oh, 5% chance for ethereal. 5% chance for ethereal. Oh. EDC is so cool. I wish. No ding. I've got it already. I need it ethereal, man. EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival, Eric DaCosta, and Eth Deathcleaver. All of the above.
I need it.
Hope me and the fam are feeling better. We're trying. Baby Andariel's like finally starting to come around. She had it rough. Poor thing. Oops. Oops.
Good day.
Oh God, Warren. Mr. Llama never played Necro. Played tons of Necro. Oh, blue unearthed wand. Possibly even set. Couple sacred armors. An earth wand. Gotta hit that unique, baby. Let's go, Zoltan. Dang, Chalupian. That's wild. Me. Like 630.
Good to see you.
Where's the timer for this grail? This grail is gonna take like a decade, so no timer for it. Y'all got spoiled by the other grail.
I can't carry anymore.
Items flying off the shelves.
I can't carry anymore.
Timers on it.
Impossible. I am overburdened.
$11 years, 7 months, 24 days, 6 hours, 51 minutes. Calling it now. Wow, big call. It's crazy what a team of productive coders can do. It'd be nice to have a team of productive coders.
I can't carry anymore.
Instead, I have a single person of productive coding. If Llama RPG does well, Maybe we can hire a couple more people for Llama ARPG. Then we can have that. How'd the game turn out? I mean, it's still working. ARPG would be fun, but a decent bit more work. Well, my thoughts with the ARPG is Mr. Llama SC is available when that happens. Are you saying I'm available? Like you are? Oh, wait. Hold on. Armory. D2 Armory. What's the name of the... character viewer. D2R care viewer. Okay, hopefully that'll work. But my thoughts with Llama ARPG is we'll have a lot of the core in place. Like, obviously we'll have to completely shift how we're doing, you know, like the combat and all that stuff. But we should have the trade system already. We should have the, like, all those pieces. And so then it's just doing that. So I think we could actually have a decent turnaround. Biggest thing is obviously just what's it look like shifting into an ARPG style, but
Impossible. I can't.
beats me, Zadriva. I was also thinking
I can't carry you.
we could potentially, in a crazy way, do a little Diddy Kong racing, if you know what I mean. That's probably too old for you, Warren, actually, so. In Diddy Kong Racing, you could race as a boat, a car, or a plane. And literally even on the same maps.
Impossible. I can't.
So what if Llama RPG had both, it was a hovercraft, sorry. Turn-based RPG and action RPG, and you picked which one you wanted to play.
I am overburdened. I can't.
So at the start, you choose, do you want Llama JRPG or Llama ARPG?
Impossible.
And then you go down whichever path you want from that. And those two communities can exist side by side even. Potentially could even have it where your character could bounce back and forth between turn-based and action based on, you know, whenever you join up, you just say what you want to play that day. Because otherwise, like, the items are the same. The trade system's the same. All the things are the same. The only difference is what your combat is.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Dragon Age Origins. Does this already happen? I haven't played that.
I am overburdened.
There you go, stunt. Rarest S is Eth Stormlash may be more rare than Eth Deathweb. They're both gonna be pretty rare.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Wouldn't everybody just choose AoE or ARPG because you could AoE there? Well, the big difference would be... Oops, I forgot my mercenary. The big difference would be, like, we would just have to balance itemization. Right? Like, that's all that it is. If ARPGs, you're getting items way too fast and it's way too good. Oh, I guess Tristram is now. We can do Tristram, I guess. Then, you know, like, that just means we have to tune down the loot drops in the ARPG world. So it should be balanced where around at the same levels. The ARPG and JRPG, you're going to find loot at the same speed, essentially. Why open that can of worms? I mean, it's just an idea. Otherwise, we make Llama ARPG a separate game.
Good day.
Right. That has similar features, but my thought is just you could just put it all together. Not my favorite.
I am overburdened.
Ooh. Hello. Another Eth. Little Eth Moser's action. And let's now transfer over the Annie. And the infinity. And
I'll put that to good use.
who has the Hodo? Cool, cool, cool. Good enough.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I just like changing up the characters just to change them up.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
So anyways, just an idea of releasing Llama ARPG within Llama RPG and having it be an all-in-one. But obviously, you know, it could go either way with it. Or they just are their own separate.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Oof. No, it'd still be in the same 2D, I imagine. I mean, that is the one thought, right? We literally can use the same world, adjust it some, though. So it's similar world, I should say. But I can make some tweaks to it. Or the second idea is it's a whole new world. And we could make it in, you know, a different style if we wanted or whatever.
I can't carry anymore.
Which could also be fun. Wouldn't you want 2.5D? I mean, potentially, unless we wanted to, you know, go for a different style. I mean, again, that just depends what we want. I do love isometric though. Oops. Yeah, different grail. Whoa! Holy cow. So, I don't know, just ideas, but you know what, like, that's for later. Right now, Llama RPG is the focus, and then we can figure out the RPG later. Potentially. I mean, again, if Llama RPG just, like, is a total dud and nobody likes it, and we find out that I just suck at making games and Warren's a good coder, but nobody likes my game designs, then ooh, destroyer. Aw, non-ethereal. Whoa, I didn't have Demon Horn's Edge? What? Shocking. Did not expect that. I found so many of those in the Andy Grail. I was just like, yeah, I totally have it. You're designing a JRPG game despite playing very few as opposed to an ARPG, which you know a lot about. Yeah, it's definitely not the smartest thing I've ever done. But since when have I been known to do smart things? Moo ain't with me for my brain, I'll tell you that much. We're going streaking!
I am overburdened.
Should be on the 105. What is she with me for then? I don't know. Maybe my heart. So 10 sorcerers. Hey, still sorcerers. Ethereal?
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
She's with me for my golf clothes. Yeah, I'm seeing if it's a better jeans. My thought with the RPG is this. Yes, I don't really play turn-based RPGs that much. So why am I making a turn-based RPG? And my thought is this. Turn-based RPGs, from all that I've played, the most disappointing part to me with them, or what I've always wanted with them, was for them to have more of an ARPG itemization and gameplay outside of the combat. Again, it's like the only difference between a JRPG or a turn-based RPG and an ARPG is the combat, theoretically. And yet, it looked like there was something out there. It's just the bone shield I dropped down. Okay. And yet they play so differently as styles, where it's not just the combat. It's like I've yet to find anything even remotely close to the itemization of Diablo II in a turn-based RPG, you know? Like, you just don't even get that. They don't even play for that style. So the idea, yeah, usually JRPGs are very, like, story-rich and all of this. Again, they're, like, extremely different in how they actually end up playing in that way, but, and the whole design philosophy, but it doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, why can't we just have an action RPG? Why can't we have Diablo 2, but with turn-based combat as well? Where's that game at? You get the awesome, you know, all the fantastic pieces of D2 and the ARPG style, but then you have a turn-based combat. So I'm trying to, I suppose, build a bridge between worlds. Get it, Hokey. Let's go. That's cool, Dooms. I'll give it a try. Right, trying to build a bridge between worlds. Llama RPG is supposed to essentially be, what if Diablo 2 was turn-based in its action and a little bit more of an MMO? Like, that's what Llama RPG is. It is a JRPG MMO. With rich itemization, lots of fun social features, Ethtarn helms, darn, 45. Not released yet, no. So that is its goal and its purpose. So we're getting Llama Paladins? You are. It is random encounters, yes.
The monastery on Daria's stronghold. I am overburdened.
Looks like there's a boss somewhere in there, but I don't see him. Can you build Grail into the game? Yes, there will be a Grail in the game. Built-in collection. So, Like I say, that is its goal. Is make a JRPG MMO, because I'm not sure that exists yet. And again, it just doesn't feel like any JRPGs work towards that style.
I am overburdened.
How many wish lists do we have? I think we have like 6,000 or something wish lists right now. We're gonna, you know, try and push more in the future. We'll have to do some, you know,
Yes.
Wakfu or Dofus. I do not know those games. Have to do some more marketing stuff in the future when it gets closer. Like right now, we're still working on getting the game going, you know.
I can't carry anymore.
Adventure Quest definitely is some piece inspiration.
Carry anymore.
The game's inspiration is Diablo II, Adventure Quest, a little bit of Pokemon, not a ton, but like a little bit. Ultima Online, a little bit of RuneScape, some Neopets,
I am overburdened.
World of Warcraft, and a little bit of Star Wars Galaxies.
I am overburdened.
When I say a little bit, a lot of times it's like there's a system that I like within the game. And so, you know, that system inspired, you know, some of the systems being used. So the Star Wars Galaxy inspiration comes in the way of the gear crafting, essentially.
I can't carry anymore.
Now, it's not quite as insanely dialed in, where in Star Wars Galaxies, you know, you had like every different type of titanium and every different type, right? And it was like so crazy in how you built it all together to like make stuff using all the different qualities, because it was whatever. So I pulled away, stripped away that piece, but let me go to like Llama RPG. Do like a basic of the crafting. Sure, this gives a very basic idea. So this is kind of how it did work a little bit in Star Wars Galaxies, but again, completely different, but a similar idea where you're putting in your base item in your different materials, and then you're having your affixes, and each one of the materials can roll different affixes, and then you're putting in stuff to, let me get a better crafting center. You're putting in stuff to then try and like increase, you know, the chance of rolling the affixes that you're wanting from the materials that you're using, and then you're kind of rolling with that. So again, some inspiration. In that there's a little bit of an idea there, but it's kind of like where I started was the base of looking at that, because I just liked that idea with Star Wars Galaxies of like, okay, you were using different, you know, materials, and those materials were giving you, you know, your chances on your rolls, and you're kind of like choosing how you want to spend your points essentially to determine how you want your rolls to try and end up. Pokemon probably has the least influence. Because it's hard to even pinpoint exactly where the influence comes from with that game, besides maybe just the style of like some of the look, but and I suppose the idea of not even really. Like, your weapons are kind of like your Pokemon in a way, but it's not like you're putting one weapon out and that's it and whatever, right? Just like... Is Marathon gonna cost money? What is Marathon? That new FPS from Bungie. Oh, I don't know. Let all the Llama NPCs die in the end? Whoa, now. This is a nice, friendly game. Monster packs will group up less, making them harder to take out in one fell swoop. Yeah, I mean, I always kind of wonder, I don't know, again, it's like D4 and a lot of the newer RPGs that we see struggle with what their identity is. Sometimes, in a way. Like, D4 is just another goes fast, zoom, zoom, trillions of damage, blow everything up game, right? So why are you now trying to separate the mobs and make them not group up for fighting? Like, the game is built around that. All the damage and everything is built for that. gonna make new characters soon. I might make a druid and necro soon for this grail. Just to have a couple other characters to mess around with. Let's try players 7 here. Maybe a little too slow.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, we'll just go back. It's not terrible, but oh, I still don't have arachnid mesh. Oh, but I did find 3-piece towels. Ooh, that's gonna be hard to give up though. That's such a... Okay, let's shift this character over and see how she looks. Such a cool Ami though. I think there's potential for it gold, yeah. Okay. Tal's Ami. Tal's armor. Where's my Tal's belt? It is on Grail 17 and 13. Okay, so currently we are 6.5 to 6.8 with 385. 405, 6.5 to 6.8. Okay. So that stays the same with more MF. We're at 116 FCR, which means we can lose this if we want and gain a little bit more. Yeah, that makes sense. Lose a little fire res. Look at how cool this amulet is, though. Oh, that's fun rambling. Look at how cool that is. It's so unfortunate it's only 1 to cold skills. Because otherwise 10 FCR, 30 strength, 20 all res, 42 fire res is just so nasty.
Hello.
So this is now 412 MF. Shrine. Okay, we're using DynamoDB.
Where can I take you?
I haven't done much with Dynamo.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
It's Tuesday, it's Monday, somewhere. It's always funny how sometimes in Diablo 2 you spend all this time trying to hunt the runes for an item, and finally you're like, I did it! I got my infinity runes! Or whatever it is. And then you go, ah, wait, I don't have a base. Like, I've had my faith runes for a while now, but I don't have a faith base. Good luck, rambling. Especially some of the bases. Again, like, for a faith, I want a, you know, +3
I can't carry anymore.
bow, 4 sockets, Grand Matron there, and like, well, that's not always the easiest thing to find. I slaughtered a lot of moo-moos on this. Same with the mat spear you were looking for. Yeah, it took you 2 months to find the spear.
Impossible.
Infanity is Eth Mancatcher. Any of the Eth pole arms work. I also have my Zod rune that I probably want to make Breath of the Dying with,
Carry anymore.
but I don't have an Ethereal Warpike. You want to find a 4-socket shield. You won't find a 4-socket shield until Hell. And there it'll be a white Monarch is what you'll mainly look for. You can also use a Ward or Aegis shield, though they do have higher requirements. If you're a Paladin, any white shield, Paladin shield from Nightmare and Beyond will get 4 sockets. Is a 15 ED Eth Ogre Maul good for Breath of the Dying? I mean, if you want to make a Maul, then sure. That'd be very strong for Maul form. So that'll basically be just on a Fury Druid or a Whirlwind Barbarian. Thunder Maul greater than Ogre Maul. Generally, people go Thunder Maul a little bit more. But, again, a 15 ED, like, Eth Ogre Maul is pretty sweet. So, it's not like the difference is so much so that it won't be worth, you know, and like, they're both great. The Thunder Maul is probably slightly better. If you want the perfect base. Which game mode should we be playing on DS2R? Wait, what's the S?
I can't carry anymore.
Diablo Souls. If you're just talking Diablo 2 Resurrected, then I mean, you know, whatever you want. Like hardcore, softcore. We've got guided playthroughs that can carry you through any and all the stuff. About to play D2 for literally the just time. What class do I go? What's the just time? First. Again, the beautiful thing here is you can go with any class that you want. I think there is value in all of them. I think first playthrough, I would probably avoid Barbarian. But if you follow a guide with it, then it can be fine. Let me see. So here is my like PVM tier list on Icy Veins. And here you can see I have solo playthrough, group playthrough, endgame tier list, and kind of the builds mixed around there. I forgot to put Mosaic, I guess, at the top of the end game. Oh no, I have it there, New Phoenix Strike. Yeah. So this kind of shows where I rank all of the builds that I have listed. So if you pick one of the S tier builds, you'll have an easier time. If you pick an A tier, like it's gonna kind of be a little bit of how easy or hard it'll be. But if you're playing blind, definitely note that it will be more difficult many times because you may not be picking the right build and the right skills and items, and that'll slow you down. So. Let me do this really fast. Is this Paladin? Yep. It was based on fully decked out gear or not, though? Well, that's the three different parts of the build rankings will give you your three different pieces. So solo playthrough is not decked out. That is literally just if you're starting fresh, fully naked, and you start playing through the game, this is the best versus worst. Group playthrough is the same thing. You start out with a group and you guys are naked. And then end game is now your characters are geared. What kind of takes over as best and worst. There. You thought this was Mosaic? Yes, this is Mosaic. Oh, pike barb, so fun. Thanks, Sully. Inspired helm. Little Ondle's action over there. Alright, now that we've kind of like cooled off a little bit from when we were playing the Andy Grail and just getting everything everywhere all at once,
I can't carry anymore.
I've gotten out of that like mode of like, oh my god, I have to always find something. And now I feel like I'm able to sit here and go, this is nice. Like, it's really nice to find items again and be really excited. Like, you can get excited for so many items. That pacing slowed down to the right pacing. It's something that I feel like you have to be really careful with. Because let's say the devs like bumped up the drops of everything to the levels of Terror Zone Andy. It like feels better in the way that you get the dopamine, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it feels great. But when I actually like finally settle in a day again, or a couple days later to this, I'm like, no, this is definitely the better drop rates. Like it always feels so good when they give you that dopamine really fast. But then it just fades so quickly, and the things really do lose the value. You have to really be disciplined when deciding drop rates. Hair's looking long, you hippie, is it? I can go cut it again. I went and picked up the
I can't carry anymore.
I'm gonna grab this just to make sure I have it. Instant gratification's such a trap. I know. Like I say, it feels so good, and then but it wears off so quick, and it's just, yeah, it's such a trap. Yeah, the last time I was sitting there and my hair was really long, and I was like, man, I gotta cut my hair. So I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna pay $80 for a haircut. I'm just gonna grab some clippers and scissors and cut my own hair. And if it's bad, then I'll shave it all off. And so I just grabbed it and cut it, and it looked great.
I can't carry anymore.
I was like, wow. Cannot believe I've been paying money. And that I've always just shaved my head instead of sculpted it. Is $80 a normal price for a haircut? Honestly, haircuts vary greatly depending where you are. When I lived in a small, tiny town in Oklahoma, now granted, this was also back in 2015, 2014. So this was 12 years ago. I'm sure the prices have gone up some. I got a really nice haircut from a guy, little, you know, local barber guy. It was great. And the haircut was $20. And, you know, with tip and everything, tax tip, it was like $30. But like, it was like an hour-long affair. He'd also give you the warm towel and all of the stuff. So like $20 was, you know, but again, that was small town. Everything. So I'd give him a little extra tip anyways, because you get the whole works. It was great. I loved him. That was fantastic. But then I moved down to Dallas, and to get that same cut was about $65 pre-tax and tip. Now, you can go to the Great Clips for like $20 or whatever. But honestly, my haircut, when I cut it, looked better than what I got at the Great Clips. I'm not going to lie. I've had some rough experiences there. I had them clip my ear once and just cut that. They butchered my like hair one time. I mean, it's a Rocky Way, Stony Tombs. Cool. Yeah, you get a lot of inconsistency there. So. And then there was another girl I used to go to who would cut my hair, and she did a fine job. I would say it wasn't like always the greatest cut I'd ever had. Like, you know, it still wasn't the experience I got there at the other. And she was like $30 or $35. And then, you know, tip and stuff a little bit more. But even at like $30, $35, it's just getting too much. Exactly, Warren. I watched a video, how to cut your own hair. And the guy did a great job. Like I said, he talked me through it. And by the end of it, my hair looked better than Great Clips. Your hair reaches the bottom of your rib cage? What? Warren, go get a haircut. I did not know this.
Good day.
What do I have against long hair? Just your long hair. I know that hair is greasy.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the thing is, I used to always just... Yeah, but then there's less of the greasy hair when it's short. I used to do the buzz cut, but I was like, what if I could give myself a little bit better cut than a buzz cut? You know? Like, it's worth a try. And it wasn't that hard to do so. You just bought conditioner? You have hair down to your rib cage and you just bought conditioner? Oh boy. Told y'all it was greasy. How much does Warren charge in haircuts? What? Warren ain't cutting hair.
I can't carry anymore.
Your hair gets curly when it's long?
I can't
It's kinda
carry
cute.
anymore.
Little baby Warren with his curls.
I can't carry anymore.
I did not picture you as a long, curly-haired kid. It's just not my image of Warren that I know.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Good day.
Oh my god. I never play Sin. Yeah, I don't play Sin that often for like in-game farming. Mostly because Mosaic Sin is just ridiculous, and then Trap Sin, she's okay honestly for it. I could play her. Maybe I'll make a Trap Sin.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Wish Trapson had a decent claw rune word. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
That'd be interesting, Warren. We are on day 672 of Mr. Llama emailing the devs every day until they remove Mosaic from the game and fix it.
I can't carry anymore.
One of these days, though.
Your presence honors me.
Oh my god, binary.
I am overburdened.
Does Llama RPG have rune words? There's going to be something kind of like rune words, but a little more customized. So it doesn't exist yet. It's a later feature. But there will essentially be jewel words, where jewels will have names. Just pretend the name of a jewel is like Ral Rune. Ral Jewel. And that jewel can spawn with various things on it, like a jewel can. But when you combine a jewel with the name Ral and a jewel with the name Tyr together in a staff, you'll make Leaf. But that leaf is not just going to be the standards of what it is. It's going to be a base plus the combinations of the jewels that you use, which can be, of course, different. So my leaf might have fire res, your leaf might have cold res, right? All the leaves will have +3 to fire skills, though, sort of thing.
Move.
Thanks, Excalibur. So rune words then. Well, no, it's not. It's a rune word that's customized. So when you find Jaw Rune, you're going to look at what the Jaw Rune is as well. So there will be a different value of my jaw versus your jaw, because my Jaw Rune might have +% max life and some other things, and your jaw jewel might have % mana and something else, right? Whatever.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
So is the China release really the only update? Yeah, seemed like it. Warren, where did you read about the rumor? Because I want to, like, maybe do a video if there's enough. I know you said word of mouth, but, like, if there's enough hype for a video. Comment sections on Reddit for the Q&A. Oh, that doesn't make me sound... No, I don't... Never mind, I don't feel as good about it. I thought it was more official source. Yeah, look, I want to farm a little content here and there. It's my job, but also if the source seems reputable a little bit, maybe it's something we can get a little hopium for.
I am overburdened.
But hearsay from a Reddit comment. That's not enough to get hopium.
I can't carry anymore.
I love this bow. The crown jewels were stolen from the Louvre. Isn't that crazy? A real life jewel heist from the Louvre. Do they have any more information on it? Was it an inside job? They stole 3 things and dropped one outside the museum. What do you mean they dropped it outside the museum? It was dudes wearing an orange vest. Ah. All you gotta do is put on an orange vest. You can do anything. They found the crown outside the ground, on the ground damaged. Whoa.
Good day.
That's wild. Did it just like fall out of their bag? They like got home and they're like, oh man, we did all of the hard part and then we left our bag unzipped? Too much spaghetti in their pockets, yeah. How crazy. The French Job, that'll be a good movie in a few years.
Where can I take you?
Nice, Sterler. Alright, so I have my golf lesson in a little bit. What did we decide on again that I was going to tell the guy
Hope everyone is having a wonderful day.
to make the most of the hour? My goal is to just have him turn me into a single handicap golfer in an hour. 1 Washington per stroke. Obviously, we're saying that. Incentivize him. Thanks, Randy. Welcome back. 63 months. Thank you for the Prime sub. Reminding everybody they may have a Twitch Prime sub available. Reached 86%. Let's go. Ask him how to show you to have a consistent 50-yard shot with spin. Honestly, my problem is not 50 yards. I know, like, for most golfers, getting down their score is their short game. That is not for me. My short game is actually
Good day.
pretty good. Like it can be a little better, but yeah, the biggest reason that I lose all my strokes is because I send the ball out of bounds off the tee, or I shank the ball with my iron. It's a terribly inconsistent face of the club. And then my short game is what saves me. I send the ball out of bounds, then I put it kind of close, then I get up and down to save bogey or something. Like, but man, if I could just not send the ball out of bounds there. Keep that to like one time around. Or, you know, again, the other day I hit, you know what I say the other day, like last week I played. I wasn't driving well, but I did hit like 3 solid drives that left me, you know, like 110, 120, whatever. And then I just like pushed those irons 30 yards right or whatever, you know, like.
Where can I take you?
I hit everything. It's kind of the issue. I don't even have a good consistent miss. I think I have a slightly in to out swing path because I draw the ball naturally when I hit shots well. But my drives have been duck hooking a little bit lately. But then you have the occasional high slice when I leave my hands open, as I probably try and fix it and overcompensate or something. Again, I just have no face control, it feels like. Nah, the slice will just be like straight and then slice off. I mean, I know that's because I just like open my hands up a ton because, again, I'm like, I'm not going to duck hook this one.
Good day.
But that doesn't happen that often. Generally more it's a ducky. But I don't know. It's like I say.
I am overburdened.
Maybe I should try a hockey stick.
I can't carry anymore.
I did a lesson before with a different guy. And he was a very good player. But
I can't carry
his idea for fixing my shank was not great. I had to like go home and fix my shanks myself.
I can't carry anymore.
So now I'm like, I gotta make sure that I go with the right stuff maybe. Be more dialed in
I can't
so
carry
they know exactly what I need. How's the baby? Babies. They're good. Feeling better, hopefully. Just go to a regular driving range. Top Golf is just expensive. Like sure, you can go there to still just like hit a ball if you want. But where you're at, Top Golf is cheaper than a driving range? Really? I mean, driving ranges have started getting expensive. You go in and they're like, that'll be $24 for the large ball. And you're like, $24? They have definitely been bumping those range prices up. But at least here, Top Golf has just gone even higher with it. I say $24 for practice? We're talking about practice? Not a game. I'm sitting here talking about practice. That's how I feel when they say $24, please. That's Cryptic X. Nope.
Good day.
Half off weekdays. Oh, that's nice, yeah. What did you find? What is this even? So many dragon shields. Oh my god. Wait, where is even the rumored other piece? Oh, this is not it. This is just... The original video of Mr. Llama SC has also been taken down, confirming the mistake was indeed genuine. What? I don't think I took down the original video. It probably just got purged in the Twitch purge. Dude, I can't believe people are still on about that. That was a joke, everybody. The Act 6 fake that was a joke. Good lord, that was years ago. Why are people still on that? People don't understand. Yeah, I mean, that's good content for my video. Too many people read into it without knowing my humor, I guess. They just see those videos and that's it. Can't believe they're still on about that.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
It's just wild. I mean, whatever. Just like, at what point will people let that one die? So silly.
Good day.
Am I also hunting for those $1,000 rares while doing this grind? I mean, I like looking at rares here and there, but not as much. I may go do like an online, like Cooley did, you know,
I am overburdened.
do 5,000 runs of Fire Eye or something, see what I can find. And where's the simple Tyrael's might, you know? That's so much to ask for. An Eth item does not count for both. No, I have to find it both ethereal and non. Which, like, we will for every item by the end of it. It's basically impossible to have found every item in the game ethereal and not have found them non-ethereal as well. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything in the comments, Warren. Oh my god. That's the...
Yes.
Dude, that is the weakest... I can't do anything with that.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I can't do anything with that at all. But given what was hinted at in the Q&A, it doesn't seem random or illogical.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Think so? Is this a new thing I haven't seen? Because I feel like I have no hope. Besides the fact that there could potentially be some stash tabs coming. Oh, thank you. They said they aren't ruling out new content. Yeah, stash tabs. Woo.
Where can I take you?
Hot. Why do you think they haven't nerfed Mosaic yet? Honestly, because it's probably a really complex fix. Like, think about everything you would need to implement. Like, if you look at even my suggestions of how to do it or your suggestions of how to do it, you're having to change how the tree works, the skills work, all sorts of stuff. That's a lot of work for a single intern to do.
I can't carry anymore.
I thought the D2 version jumping was because of all the handheld stuff.
Carry anymore. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
It jumped a lot when WSD came in as well. Jumped a lot after that too. Yeah, so maybe they are trying to figure out how to fix Mosaic and they're like testing a bunch of stuff. Or trying to get WASD back in and still trying to figure that out.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't carry anymore.
Don't you dare get my hopium back up, Warren. Don't you dare. How dare you? How dare you?
Good day.
Warren is... Next rune word to make. If I can get a base, Faith or Breath of the Dying. Phoenix is also a possibility.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Median Excel is not really Diablo 2. Still fun though. Enjoyed that playthrough. You could totally rock your own game, Llama. I think that's the future though. I mean, Llama RPG.
I am overburdened.
We're trying. They have a 6 town in Median XL? Why don't I remember this?
I am overburdened. I can.
I feel like I have an Eth Humongous. I guess we'll see. No, we don't! Let's go! Sorry, I forgot I wasn't going to try and say let's go every single time, but here we are. Eth Humongous! Look how big that is. Bah, 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 bah. Another like medium, you know, I mean it's like whatever drop, but again, I can't complain about getting new ethereal uniques. Even easy ones. Nothing is easy when it comes to ethereal. That's pretty much always how it is. Nothing is easy when it comes to those. Found your first Griffins, and it was Eth? Ah! So jealous. Though I do need a non-Eth Griffins as well here.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Good day.
Why a non-Eth? Just don't get hit? Very true. If I just don't ever get hit, we have nothing to worry about.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Whatever you got. Often do you get hit farming with cows with the Javelin anyways? I mean, often enough.
I am overburdened.
Like, not a ton, but I do kind of jump on them a little bit to try and sometimes get them grouped and stuff, so it's not nothing, which is what it needs to be.
I'm overburdened. Impossible.
Ugh.
Your presence honors me.
Okay. Is there a boss back there? Thought I heard the aura, but oh well.
I am overburdened.
Oh well. I don't know how you don't burn out in this game. I mean, there's just so many fun things to do in it. Grayling, speedrunning.
I can't carry anymore.
Game farming, silly builds.
Carry anymore.
I would say man versus stream, but a little taxing on the brain, maybe.
I'm overburdened.
Best MF class build sometime. Looking to have one character do all the finding.
I am overburdened.
If you want all the finding, then like Mosaic Assassin, Blitz Source. I mean, again, it's like it's hard to say because there's really you could do it with a few. You know, there's like a few different ones. Oh, I could think about something with a video like that. Okay, I'm gonna finish my lunch and go get ready for my golf lesson. By this time tomorrow, I'm gonna be a scratch golfer. Or something like that. Mwah! Kisses to you all. I know it's a short day because of that. We're back tomorrow. Back tomorrow with a longer day, longer stream. Maybe get some speedrunning in. Not bad. 4 new items, 3 new eths, up to 82 ethereal items. So we're crushing it on the eths there. Really happy about it. GG. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you can, hang out in the VOD channel. It helps out. And we'll have a fun, cool run if we get our average viewers up. So we're already up to 50 average viewers from 45. It's doing great.
Moo.
GG, you guys. See you tomorrow.
Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Eyes blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a Nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos, listen to our master raptor flock. The last who popped the moment stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror onto his knees. I'll set free the beast within just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. Desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the Lord. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain I instigate. A flow so great on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, strict specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword. Tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party, blizzard wizard, and that summon god. I